Hey, what is up, guys? My name is DFree, and welcome back, because today I'm going to be talking about episode number 47 of Dragon Ball Super. And man, you know, I'm not really one to ride the hype train, right? Like, I didn't make very many Trunks videos. I don't really talk about this stuff very often, but I can definitely unequivocally say that this episode was a lot of fun. I mean, there were some things that were really timey-wimey in there and just, you know, just kind of out of whack. Like, for example, how Mai is the thing with Trunks now when that shouldn't really be a case. You know, like, it's just little things like that that just really don't make a lot of sense. But, you know, honestly, going into it, you kind of expected that. So I'm really not going to harp about that too much. I mean, even Toriyama actually said, you know, it's going to get kind of crazy with how he explains it. So he knows the shit's out of whack. So, like, I mean, as long as there's somebody acknowledging that there's, you know, inconsistencies, I'm cool with it, to be honest. I mean, the episode was a lot of fun, so let's go ahead and talk about it here. I'm not gonna go like fully in depth about the stuff that happened away from Trunks because it was kind of insignificant. Basically, it's Goku and Vegeta training on Whis and Beerus's planet. Goddamn, I'm just too hype. I just finished watching the episode, but you know, aside from that, what happens in Trunks' time is that he ultimately is being chased by the shadowy figure, and he is running around. He's trying not to be detected, of course. He makes his way to this bunker where his mom has been, basically, Bulma has been bunked up at, for lack of better terminology there, and she was basically making this goo. Now, the goo is the same type of goo, accordingly, it looks like, apparently. Fuck, I can't talk right now. It's the same type of goo that Bulma was making with the Monaka back a few episodes ago. So that's the funny thing about this show. Like, they do stuff in filler, so you can't call it filler. Like, I mean, it ties into the story. Like, when Goku had that key on set issue, they reference the other. Like, it just works very well, and I like it. But she basically was building the goo, and she was like, oh, there's enough for one-way trip. I mean, wink wink, he's gonna come back because once again, present Bulma made some too. How coincidental is that, right? But apparently Black can sense ki. Now, I don't know why the hell Trunks wouldn't be concealing his ki anyway, but Black can sense ki. He winds up blowing the freaking roof off the place that they're at, and then he pops in, grabs Bulma, and Bulma tells Trunks to run, and basically this guy goes savage on her. He obliterates her with a ki blast. You even see her just get obliterated. So she's done. There's no more Bulma. He then proceeds to run back, and he meets up with Mai at their place, I suppose. It's funny because, you know, she found like this can of meat, and she was like, oh, look, I found something interesting. It's not dog food. So that tells me that they really don't eat very much, and they eat crap basically all the time. And it makes sense, right? Because this is like an apocalyptic future. I mean, it was already an apocalyptic future the first time he came back, but this shit is worse. You know, like his time is just totally fucked up. I wonder what event, you know, took place that made this shit to turn out the way it really is. What freaking butterfly affected this bad? Was it the Goku dying thing with the heart virus? What made his timeline so fucking bad? You know, and then he meets up with Mai. They then proceed to make their way to Capsule Corp, where I am assuming the time machine is. And she asks him, does he sense Black? He says no. Apparently Black can sense his ki because he was there waiting the whole time, and he ambushed them. And Trunks tries to fight him off for a second, and the animation in this episode was solid. It was solid. I can't really complain because there's some gripes I have about it. Like, sometimes they look kind of derpy, but that's just the style that they're going for. You know, they want it to look a certain way. So by that regard, I can't really complain. So the animation was solid in this episode as a whole. The animation in the fight where Trunks is knocking off the ki blast, he even shoots like the ki blast from his sword and all that shit. It was awesome. I'm wondering how he's gonna get his sword back. I'm pretty sure he has it in the next episode because I saw it go flying, but that's another thing. But anyways, ultimately he gets knocked back, and Mai basically makes herself a decoy, and he basically kills Mai. So Trunks just lost his two most important people in his family, or in his life at this point, and he basically runs away from the future. Now, people are like, why can't he be like Gohan and go, you know, full power and get pissed off? I mean, like, let's think about this logically. That's a trait of Gohan. Not very many characters have that trait. I mean, you can get a rage boost, but Gohan's rage boosts are the most significant, I would say. But the thing is that even so, if he did get mad like that, how strong would he legitimately get? How strong would he legitimately get? Probably around, I'm assuming he's discovered Super Saiyan 2 at this point, but he probably capped out there. But how strong do you think he would get? Maybe Super Saiyan 3? Like, honestly, if Black is a threat for all these gods and stuff like that, there's no way Trunks will get that significantly stronger. He can't rage boost into Super Saiyan God. It's not how it works. You need godly ki. It's just not how it works. So that's why that didn't really happen. But moving on, he basically, once again, she dies, and in the next episode preview, we see that he makes his way back to the present. I'm pretty sure that him coming back in time should have created another timeline. Somebody correct me if I'm mistaken, but it should be a whole nother timeline other than the one that we're... Fuck it, I don't care. Anyways, he makes his way back, and he's basically on life support, basically. And I do like how they're so centric to Kid Trunks and Future Trunks. They're showing him there, but I really, it's not a big issue. It's not, but it's a pet peeve of mine. It's an OCD of mine. I really don't like how Trunks still has blue hair and the Kid Trunks has purple hair. Like, how are they gonna explain that? They better say some shit like, oh, I dyed my hair a few years ago or whatever. Like, say some shit, because it just doesn't make sense. Especially considering his hair was purple in the anime previously, and they even showed it in the flashback, god damn it. So like, it's not a big deal, it's not, but it's just a pet peeve of mine. It's like something I'm gonna fucking have an issue with. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video nonetheless. Subscribe if you're new here. Let me know what your favorite part of the episode was, and hashtag Dragon Ball Super episode 47 is lit. Go ahead and hashtag. Matter of fact, just do episode 47 and then leave it's lit on the side as a separate hashtag. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That's it for me though, guys. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.